Hey, what's happening, everybody? It's Brad back at Triple Ink, and today I'm bringing you guys another fragrance review. This one is my first review from the House of Chanel, and I thought I might as well review their flagship men's fragrance first. This is, of course, Bleu De Chanel Eau de Toilette. So guys, this fragrance was released in the year 2010, and this is not the new EDP fragrance. This is the older EDT. They have a new EDP, which is supposed to be eau de parfum strength and lasts a little bit longer. That was released in 2014, but I'm going to be reviewing this one. So this is created by Jacques Paulge, and man, this got a lot of negative attention. In the first couple years that it was released, people said it was generic, and that Chanel, why would they create such a generic, mass-pleasing fragrance? You know, I think this is pretty much the same thing that happened with Dior Sauvage, but just like this one, people eventually came around to realize that this is an amazing masterpiece of a fragrance, and I think Dior Sauvage is going to go the same way, but that's another topic for another video. But this fragrance is classified as a woody aromatic scent, and it has main accords of citrus, fresh spicy, balsamic, woody, and aromatic. Now this scent is available in several main sizes. 4 of them. You have a 50 ml, 100 ml, 150 ml, and a whopping 300 ml bottle, 10 ounces. And now, of course, it is Chanel, so they're never going to be discounted, really. So you can find them on Chanel's website, maybe Macy's or your major department stores for always retail price. And prices on those range from $72, $92, I think $125, and $225 each respectively for those sizes. Okay, next I will take a look at the presentation. I have several of these samples, probably like 6 or 7 of them. This one ran about halfway through, but you know, I never buckled down and bought myself a full bottle. I probably will never buy a full bottle, but you know, I'm pretty content with the samples that I have. So let's run through the note breakdown. This one is not really classified as a note pyramid, rather just a list of notes, so let me run through those really quick. We have ladamum, nutmeg, ginger, patchouli, sandalwood, mint, jasmine, grapefruit, lemon, vetiver, incense, cedar, and pink pepper. Wow, a lot of notes, so let me see how this thing smells. I already sprayed it. Alright, okay, so when this thing opens up, this reminds me of a modern, masculine fragrance for men. It's sophisticated, yet relatively simple, and at the end of the day, it just smells fresh and clean, sort of like you walk out of the shower, but it has an overdose of testosterone. This thing was really injected with a ton of testosterone because this is probably one of the most masculine fragrances that I own. Basically, up top, you're going to get this kind of dry grapefruit accord with some woody nuances in there. Also, a lot of ginger, which smooths everything out, gives it a touch of sweetness. It's not really sugary, but it gives it a little bit of a slightly bittersweet edge to it, if you know what I mean. But it's not super fruity, but everything is so well blended and constructed up top. This gives me a very energizing, modern vibe to it, you know? And at the end of the day, it's very nice up top. Towards the heart, I get a lot more of the woodiness. The vetiver comes through, the ginger always stays there. And I get a little more of the pink pepper, giving it a fresh, spicy, woody heart. The citrus and that grapefruit dies down a little bit, although it's still present and never really leaves the fragrance. However, the dry down, guys, is the best I've ever smelled in any men's fragrance. Quote me on that one right there. The dry down is where the magic happens, in my opinion, for this stuff, guys. Man, this dry down is amazing. Whew. Okay, so the dry down, you get the incense. Incense, I know for Granica, is one of the top listed notes because it really is apparent in the dry down. This is dripping with testosterone and masculinity, guys. Man, it just smells like something that a man would produce. It just smells like utter masculinity in its purest, unadulterated form, if that makes sense. Unmistakably a men's fragrance, definitely. And the incense really gives it a slightly smoky vibe. That combined with the ginger and a little bit of the vetiver gives it a super woody, sort of a sharp, it's so hard to describe, but it's just really deeply masculine, and man, I love the dry down. Gives it more of a mature vibe. Like when this fragrance opens up, it's very youthful, energizing, uplifting, and kind of a citrusy fragrance, alright? But then as it develops, it gets older and older and older, so this almost is like a timeline in life, I would think. First sprayed on, you're in your 20s, right? And then as it progresses, you get older and older. As you go through life, this fragrance also transitions. It gets more masculine, more mature. By the end of the fragrance, it's this super, really almost bitter, sharp, really kind of a spicy incense vetiver combo with a little bit of ginger. And man, I love the transition of this. Like I said, it's not super linear. It has a very nice development to it, but at the end of the day, it is a sophisticated modern men's fragrance that can fit all ages and just smells fresh, clean, citrusy, but it has a ton of masculinity to it, and that's what I love it for. A super masculine fragrance. They definitely did that right in here. If you're a really masculine, manly guy, and you're looking for a fragrance to wear any occasion, definitely I'll suggest this one. So scent overall, 4 out of 5. I really love it. I feel like it's just missing a little something. It was so close to being a perfect 5 out of 5. Smells great in every scenario. It's missing a tiny something. I don't know. Maybe it's a little bit too generic. Maybe I don't know. I don't like to use that word generic, but it's just missing a little something to push it over the edge. But very close to 5 out of 5, but only a 4 out of 5. Okay, let's move right on into performance. This is probably the picture-perfect performance fragrance. It is perfectly average. Longevity is very good. This is very high-quality stuff. You know, with the price tag of Chanel, you expect it to last a good amount of time. I get longevity anywhere from 5 to 8, maybe 10 hours on my skin, although it becomes a skin scent after around 4 to 5 hours. However, if you get this on clothes, it sticks on clothes for weeks, guys. And that dry down hangs around for a long time. That's what I really love about this fragrance. That super masculine, mature dry down. Very dominant. All right, and projection and sillage are just moderate. It never really pushes away too far from my skin, never really gets too close. It just kind of hangs around. You know, it does its thing. Never really gets too out of control, but never really is too bad. So overall performance, a perfect 3 out of 5 average, right? It's the perfect average fragrance in my opinion as far as performance goes. It does everything you want it to do without going over or under. Okay, let's move on into versatility, and this is where Bleu De Chanel shines. Simply put, the most versatile fragrance ever in my opinion, because you can wear this thing any scenario, any season, any casual, formal, any dress. It's just an amazing signature scent. If you guys are looking for a signature scent, and if you just want to wear one fragrance for the next 2 years for any occasion, any season, you don't have to worry about, should I pick this fragrance for this weather or for this kind of dress? Just go with Bleu De Chanel and you'll know it'll work. That's the beauty of this fragrance. Is just such a dumb reach because it just works for everything. You'll know it'll last you an entire work day. It'll get you compliments. It's a great masculine scent, and you can easily be identified by it. And yeah, this is just an amazing, masculine, versatile signature scent. As far as seasons go, like I said, any season, this does good in the hot or the cold. I personally like this in the springtime or in the fall, but guys, I wear this stuff year-round anyway. And as far as occasions go, again, any occasion, work, an amazing, amazing work scent. It's very professional, sophisticated, and modern, like a young professional. Also, I could also see it on some older gentlemen as their casual or signature scent. A great date scent, guys. I'm telling you, one of the best date scents ever, and my go-to date scent for the springtime, just because that dry down, super, super sexy, gets compliments, and man, your woman will love this on you. I can guarantee that. You got the triple ink seal of guarantee. Also, this fragrance is great for casual, like I said. Active, it's definitely a very energizing, active scent. And yeah, pretty much any other occasion you can think about. Clubbing, if you're trying to pick up dates at the bar too, not that bad for that either. So really, an amazing signature scent and a perfect 5 out of 5 for versatility. I can't really think of a more versatile scent. Cologne comes close, but that's a little more on the metrosexual side. This is definitely more masculine, so if you're a guy and you're looking for a scent to wear any occasion and just to be one that you can spray on and you'll know it'll work, go for Bleu De Chanel, please. Alright, let's lastly talk about compliments, and yes, this thing is also a very good compliment getter. This thing will get you a lot of compliments, just hands down, from guys, from ladies, and anybody loves this stuff because it's very masculine, it's very easily identifiable as a men's fragrance, and it pushes out a pretty good distance. On the dry down is great. I get definitely a lot of compliments on this one. Not my most complimented, but certainly solid. Pretty much every other time I wear it, I seem to get a compliment. So a 4 out of 5 for that category. It's really nice to have a signature scent that can garner a lot of compliments, and this one certainly does that. 4 out of 5. All right, really quickly, who can wear it, in my opinion, and how many sprays? This is, again, a very versatile scent. Like I was saying earlier when I was describing the scent, in the opening, it seems like it would be, a young man's fragrance in their 20s. Definitely, I can see a lot of college guys wearing this, like myself. Also, in the dry down, however, it gets a lot more masculine, it gets a lot more old school classic. And guys, anybody can wear this. Even high schoolers, I would say, anywhere age 16 to like 65, 70. So extremely versatile as far as age goes, and sprays 2 to 4, you know? If you want a little bit more projection, you can go up to 3 or 4, especially if you're in the cooler weather. And you know, it's gonna hang around in your skin, and especially on your clothes for a long time. All right, overall guys, I'm gonna give Bleu De Chanel Eau de Toilette a 9 out of 10. My highest rated fragrance to date, just because it is simply a masterpiece. It took definitely some time. This thing earned its stripes. You know, it got a lot of hate in the very beginning, but people gradually came to realize that this is an amazing scent, and it works because it gets compliments. It's so easy to wear, so easy to like. It's masculine. Definitely, you can wear it for any occasion, any season. Great date scent, great night out scent. And overall, Bleu De Chanel, if you're just looking for a signature scent, I would strongly suggest looking at this one. You can skip smelling all these other fragrances because it's probably one of the best fragrances released in the last 10 years, hands down. Like, it's pretty popular. However, if you're looking for a nice masculine signature scent, I'll go with Bleu De Chanel. So thanks for watching this review. What are your thoughts on Bleu De Chanel? Is it as good as I say it is, you know, or do you guys think it's not as good? Let me know in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear your thoughts on it. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more reviews and more videos like this one. Thanks for watching.